Probably one of the most important things to learn in woodworking is how to read a tape measure. Because if you can't do that, well, I don't know what to tell you. So between 12 and 13 is 1 inch. If we break that inch down, we can actually cut it in half and we'll have half an inch. If we cut it that half and half again, we'll have 1/4 of an inch. And you can keep chopping that up until it's 1/4 of an inch, 1/8 inch, 1/16 inch, 32nd inch, 64th of an inch, and so on. Usually those tick marks will be different sizes, like the 1/2 inch will be one of the largest sizes, and then a little smaller than that will be the 1/4 inch. So that's used for easy reference, so when you quick glance at the tape measure, you can see the bigger lines are usually one of those bigger increments. So on the end of the tape measure, we have a little metal piece, and that actually slides forward and back. A lot of people think that their tape measure is actually broken when actually that thing is meant to slide back and forth. Because if you're taking an inside dimension on something, that'll slide against something, push in the thickness of that metal, and if you're taking an outside dimension, it'll pull out that thickness of the metal, so that way you're always getting an accurate reading without having to add or subtract a little bit on there. So if that metal thing at the end of your tape measure gets dent or dinged, it might throw off your measurement a little bit. So what a lot of woodworkers will do is they'll actually what's called burn an inch, where they'll go ahead and start off their measurement at 1 inch, figure out their measurement, and then add 1 inch to that. So if they're trying to measure 20 inches, you'll measure 21 because you started at 1, and that way you're getting a more exact reading. But don't forget to add that inch back on, otherwise you're going to end up with a board too short.